Hello, it's TuliTuli. What do we have on the table? It's shiny silver. Very exciting. And let's think back. Some of you might look at this round here and that looks very familiar because right before I actually made my channel public, I had this as my avatar or my channel logo. And this is an Egyptian goddess. I went to my local coin shop and they had a tube of these and I just thought they were so gorgeous. I picked one up, snapped a picture, made it my avatar or my logo for YouTube, and I have not seen them before or after since. So I have changed my avatar or my channel logo since then a few times, but a lot of you may remember this. Now I picked up 17 because they had the partial tube of 17. I immediately took one, put it in the capsule, meaning I had 16 in my tube. And I said if I ever come across them, I will finish the tube and purchase the 4 more. So what happened? I actually came across 4 more of them. So I scooped them up and you're saying to yourself, well, I thought you were gonna be buying gold. And I am saving up for gold. Now, 1/10 gold premiums are a little bit high right now. I am holding off on that. I'm thinking about actually saving up for a 1 ounce piece of gold. And in the meantime, I was able to find this wonderful 4 more Egyptian goddess, and I can finish my tube. Now I do like having that spare one after my tube is full to look at and admire, and that goes for any tube I fill, because once I fill a tube I don't want to mess with it, and a lot of people do the same thing. So it's something to think about if you're a new stacker. Now, not all tubes come, this is a tube of 20. A lot of the tubes actually do come in 25. So if that was the case, I would just get, 26. But yes, they are beautiful and I had to pick them up. So I did. Now, I also, if you look over here, I grabbed some I have Canadian coins, everybody. You're gonna be like, why are you buying Canadian? Well, let me share with you why. Yeah, look how cool that is. I know. All right, so there's multiple reasons why I picked up. There we go. They're back in the tube where they belong. Isn't that awesome looking? It's such a great feeling when you finish a tube. That was not a goal, it was just something, if I came across it, I came across it. Okay, so over here, we have some Canadian 80% silver. Now, something we wanna go over. And in this video alone, we are strictly talking about Canadian 80% half dollars and dollars, and only pre-1968, because pre-1968 and half in Canadian dollars is 80% silver. So I don't want to steer anybody wrong. 80% dollars here. How much silver content is in each dollar? Well, it's 0.6. So you're saying, okay, so if I get $3 Canadian, how do I know how much silver is in there? Well, take your hefty calculator. And what you're gonna do is you are going to take the face value of what you have in Canadian pre-1968. And I have $3 here. And each one has 0.6, so all you do is times it by 0.6. And that leaves me with 1.8 Troy ounces. $3 is 1.83 ounces. All right, so here I have a half tube. So there's $10 total in here. I'm not gonna open it because it is taped, everybody. I do love the design on the half dollars, I have to say. I wish, well, one day I'll pick up a single one, just like I have for this. But all right, so I have $10 in this tube right here. So if I take $10 face and I times that by 6, because each dollar has 0.6 troy ounces in it. So take 10 times 0.6, and that there's 6 troy ounces in this tube of 80% Canadian half dollars. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, Tuli, why are you buying Canadian 80%? Well, let me share something with you. I like to be prepared, and I'm not saying that this is ever going to happen or need to happen, but I am very close to the border, and I think that there's nothing wrong with being prepared in a situation. If I ever did need to barter with somebody who is Canadian, at least they know their own currency and their own, I would hope, 80%. So versus the American constitutional silver. So that was one of the reasons I bought this, is because I am so close to the border and I figured it can't hurt me. Now, would I recommend anybody going to buy Canadian 80%? That's up to them. It all depends on, can you get it at melt? And if you can, then why not? But anybody who lives immediately next to the border, pretty much, I see nothing wrong with it. So I did scoop up, well, this is 6 ounces and 1.8 ounces. So I did scoop up 7.8 ounces in Canadian 80%. So I am happy to add that also. I wanted to share my newest additions with everybody. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, no matter where you are and when you're watching. Goodbye, everybody.